on. I wasn't getting comments on it, but
Thank you.
open the other one for me, Coops.
What's your folding?
You finish signing this one?
Can't do all that now. I'm live. Madhavan. We put it on the spot here.
I didn't realize that you.
There's the other document. You just shift the pages.
Are you on? We put like an angle, right? Put it straight. Good morning, good morning. We were having connection problem. Are we on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay, on the Wi-Fi. We just adding our signatures to a Word document very quickly. I'm signing as a witness. So you guys are witnesses for me witnessing. Good morning, Kritika Geetnan. Where were you?
Done.
Yeah. And you're going to be for that second.
Just a minute. We just had our coffees and I'm taking to some work. Just make sure I check it again. Everything's fine there. I think it should be okay. Double check it, huh?
Yeah.
Good. Right, let's see who's online. And Roger the Georgia. Are you Roger? Good morning. And hello, Tyler and guest. Yeah, where were you? We had Sadhna, yeah. So we're going to chat with her just now. Good morning, Saras. Google and Google, tell hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Say hello for your wife, beautiful wife there.
Yeah, no, she's irritated.
She's ready in the morning.
Oh my word.
We're just speaking about men abuse.
You need to come and see me.
We're just speaking about men abuse here, and Jackie.
Okay, oh, that's fine.
Is it good?
I'll have a look at it.
Mary Ann van die Berg af. Hoe is jy, Mary Ann van die Berg? Is jy wel? Sy is van die Berg af. Right. Are we on now? Tyler must get that phone ready. Hello, Kritika. Right. Good morning, everybody. For those of you who just joined us, brilliant-minded people are left-handed. Brilliant-minded people are left-handed. So what am I, an idiot? Are you left-handed?
No.
Where you got that bullshit story from? Left hand, you wiped up your ass with the left hand, man. Shit story. What's nonsense? Sorry, darling. What do you mean left-handed people? Isn't left-handed people the shit-handed? Hey, if you were left-handed when you were a kid, your father would tie your hand behind your back so you don't use your right hand. Isn't that a true story?
See, that's conditioning.
You're left-handed.
I'm right-handed.
Yeah, but isn't that they used to do that?
Not in my family. My grandfather was
Tell
left-handed.
me anybody didn't know that and make way, white people are here, make way. Please move out, white people are here. White people have arrived. Yeah, so tell me something if you guys don't know that left-handed people. I know people who would tie when the father found out they're using the left hand, they'll say shit hand, and they mother tie the left hand, forcing them to use the right hand. Any of you ever heard of that? Never. I'm the only fucking one.
That
No.
was abuse.
It wasn't done to me. I heard it done by other people. So I don't know. True story, yeah. See, she agrees. Where were y'all living?
My grandfather was left-handed.
I know.
He wasn't going to do that to anyone.
I think white people, all the white, are they white people? White people, are they white people? Not the real white people. So, started, give me. That must have happened in 1949. No, not 1949. What do you mean 1949, Pauline? Don't come with a bullshit story in 1949. There was a riot happened in 1949. What bullshit are you talking about? You remember the riots? Nazarene Buck says she left-handed you. Why we better writing with a shit hand? Oh, come on, man. I've heard of this thing happen before. Right. So yeah, with the Heart Whisperer, Tyler's done the stupid thing when now he hasn't tied this thing down now, or he broke it. Something's wrong here. Something happened here.
Now, what happened to my advert that was supposed to be?
Yeah, I didn't even do that.
Yes, you did.
I forgot about it actually. You caught me. You came too early, and you caught me unawares. So I started talking to you. By the way, so this is where it goes. So. I'm trying to find heart whisperers. It may not work on this angle of the camera
Okay.
because there's it here. Normally it places. Is it on top? No. Yeah, it is there. It's there on top.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I think the screen angle doesn't allow it.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll do it another day. I think the screen angle. It's because I saw it on the other advert, so it's there. Right. Anyway, we are in the picture. We are with Sadhna, our heart whisperer. Dean Modley says he's left-handed as well. Shame, man. Shame. Listen, you can get this rectified. Extensive therapy, but it can be rectified. But you should never live your life with your left hand. I'm telling you this. Never, never. This is the right hand mustn't know what the left hand is doing. Shit you're talking about. Right.
And especially if your dad tied your hand in the 1949 and he forgot about you, you can take your hand out now.
Yeah. Good point. The advert is very small. Yeah, I think it's because the camera is on this angle. We are landscape angle. So we go. Right, we're going to end up in Casey. Nice coffee mug. How about some free advertising? Who wants free advertising? Bring it closer. No, we're not bringing it closer. You have to pay to bring it closer. The fact that I got it here and I got your iSenso mug here should be enough. Now you're gonna fucking take my whole life, my ass, everything. Fucking take it. What I want, what you want? Nothing. Take everything. Hey, Charles, man, they pay you 5 rand, they want 5,000 worth of advertising. Hey, everything they want to take from you. Still a bit of thread I got, I'll take it. Right. So we are with the heart whisperer. We'll be talking about male abuse and men abuse, and we had quite a good discussion about it. And we're going to end up now, we're trying to find out where do we go forward. I'm going to put the camera on you. What do we do? Where can men go if there is a place? I don't know any place, by the way. If I went to the police station, they'll probably laugh at me. Look, they laugh at women at the moment. They will send women away, saying, go back to your... Before I go there, let's talk women abuse for a while. No, I'll dangerous topic. Let me.
No, say it. Say it. These are important things.
Let me not go down there. Yeah. So, no, let's stick with this. Yeah. We'll come back to that. Vasi says, awesome show. Thank you, Vasi. Cynthia Knop, how are you? Male abuse is the topic. Googlen waiting to make appointment for counseling. That's Googler's Jack.
Thank you.
That's Googler's wife. Jackie booked you in for a session. She did the EFT now.
Thank you,
Counseling,
Jackie.
yeah.
I told him as he was sitting here that he needed to see me.
Jackie, I'm glad you booked him in for a session, but he booked you already in for a session for your abusive nature, and he needs
You'll probably get counseling after you finish off with us.
He's already booked you in for counseling for his mental state. Marianne says good morning to Sadhna.
Good morning.
And it's Lancelot is watching, Casey and Saras. Right, so where do we go? Where do men go to? What can they do? I'll give you the last end of it.
Well, this is why I'm here with Casey today, because this is about all of you men out there. This is about meeting you where you're at. So what is it that you need and what is it that you want? I can create a lot of things, but if it is not something that you are willing or ready to plug into, how does that help anyone? Are you at a place in your life where you can admit that something like this has happened to you, that you are experiencing it at the moment, that whatever your circumstances, your situations, your experience have been in your life have brought you to where you are and made you who you are right now, at this moment in your life, as a husband, as a partner, as a father, as a brother, Are you living your truth? Are you being true to who you are in everything that you do, in your relationships, in your work? Are you happy? Do you even know what happy means? Because we all grow up with an idea. So we have a physical body, an emotional body, and an energy body. Our physical body is what we identify with, and it's what people tell us, it's what people's perspective is of who we are. So if people say you're pretty, you're handsome, you're good, you're bad, you're this, you're that, we buy into that. And then on the emotional level, we create an imprint of ourselves based on what other people tell us about ourselves. But where are we in that? We're basing an idea of who we are based on what other people or how other people see us. Where is the authenticity in that? Where are you in all of that? We have become someone else's idea of who we should be to feed into their expectation. Tell me if you agree or if you disagree with that.
Just face me.
Because when you can accept when you can understand it, then you can begin to realize that actually I am none of those things. But then who am I? What am I?
Sadhna, we can see that so to get different perspectives on stuff, I'm going to put him on the spot here, right? Let's just see. We've got a guest here. He's actually a foodie, goes around, checks the restaurants, be a good fan of mine as well. But we're talking about male abuse. Right. And seeing that you're most of Vit-O, right?
Yes.
We don't understand much about Vit culture, that sort of thing. We're talking about, so Charles Nelson, hi Charles, just make sure you're on camera. Are you good?
I'm on camera, I'm in the middle, I'm
right,
set.
In the middle, right. We talk about male abuse.
True.
And she's had a son who's been raped 17 years ago at the age of 10 years old or something like that in a private school. And we've heard about Parktown Boys issue, whatever. So sometimes we only see things what we see in our areas and our stuff. What's your comment on, I don't want to catch you on the spot, what's your comment on male abuse? Does it exist? Do you think it exists? And if you had friends, do you think they talk to you? If not, why not? And if they did go abuse, where would they go?
I think it's a difficult situation. I can only speak from my perspective. Sure. Being Afrikaans and being white, it's like, that's a taboo kind of topic. It's like, if it happens, it's like, you would feel ashamed to share that with someone. And I think...
And you're talking that's from Afrikaner culture, because
from
obviously
Afrikaans culture.
It's a Boer, you're a man.
Yes, we grew up in a house where like men don't cry, you don't cry in front of... Men don't cry.
Yeah.
Let's start there. I mean, fathers and uncles that went to the army come back and they're like, okay, army didn't affect me, they must go on. Men are not allowed to have feelings. So I think it's a very real topic and it's a very serious topic, and I think we should, as we're evolving in cultures and stuff like that and learning more about human beings and how the brain works and our emotions and all that, I think it's important, because I do think there's a lot of people getting abused, male and female, and I think the male side of it is not getting the attention that it should because it's so taboo.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So obviously you're saying you wouldn't know how deep it is because you don't know. We don't know how deep it is.
We don't know how deep it is, but I can tell you that from like being bullied and like coming from a culture where it's like initiation. I was in a high school where it's like a big rugby culture, and I was in a hostel, and that's the type of stuff, you know, you get. So that you keep quiet. You don't tell your parents, hey, got hit at school, because you get hit again. They're like, why you got hit? So yeah, it's kind of like a unwritten rule. You don't talk about it.
So, but what does that do to you as a man?
So for me, it didn't affect me because I grew up with two older brothers. So that's all I know, you know. And now that you're a bit older, you can. Okay, so I had to go through that because it's a lot like a respect thing as well, you know. If you getting into the hostel, you stand at 6, okay, you must make someone's bed, you know, like pack up their clothes and stuff like that. But then when you are a senior, you reap those same benefits because then you get a stand at 6 to polish your shoes and all of that stuff.
What's that you're talking about? Tell us. So we don't know the culture. What is that? Was it living in a hostel?
That's living in a hostel.
Yeah, that's different culture which we don't know about. You see? We don't know that culture.
Hostel, you like,
there's a hierarchy.
Yes, there's a hierarchy. Just like in prison, I would assume there's the boss, and then there's the
lighties, yeah.
the lighties, you know, and yeah, you have to.
So when you're the light, you aspire to be the boss. Then
Of
you
course.
then you tune the lighties
But
how to do.
growing up in an Afrikaans house as well, I'm the youngest of 3 sons, and like if there's a braai or something, or before TV had remotes, I had to go change the TV's channel. You know, I was the remote.
You was the remote,
I
yeah.
was the remote. It's because you're the youngest.
Youngest, yeah.
So yeah, I do think that there's obviously chance of a lot of stuff like this happening.
But
and,
on an emotional level, when you're not allowed to express how it makes you feel to be in that situation, to be in that position, you automatically we suppress those emotions. So the unhappiness, the discontent, all of those things, it buries itself inside of you, and you grow into an adult with all of that stuff inside of you, suppressed. So what does that say about the adult you become?
No, I think it's difficult. Well, it can go either way. It's like, do you want to better it and teach your children to do the opposite? Or will you do...
No, we do that by default, isn't it? We either become that thing or we become the opposite.
It's the rich dad, poor dad theory.
Yes.
Same father, 2 sons, one became a millionaire, one became a bum. And they're like, but why? And they said, it's because my father was a bum. So the one became better because he felt that he could do better, and the other one's like, well, that's my future. So...
But Charles, let's go on to another one, important topic before we get on to and close up. We were also talking about, and you don't listen here, darling. You look, that's nothing to do with you here. We're talking about you, not to you here. Wife is busy listening here. We're talking about,
You should invite her too.
we're talking about husband abuse by wife.
Can you see how swollen I am? That's
Emotional-
how hard she hits me.
We're
I'm
talking
so
about a
swollen.
topic where nobody wants to talk about it. Emotional, forget the physical abuse, it also exists. Emotional abuse where you can't handle the remote, you can't go catch a piss without asking, say, love, can I go catch a
Where
piss
you,
now?
what time you
What time you coming home? What is
Yeah.
that? Okay, all jokes aside,
Yeah.
that's a people don't even realize that that is a form of abuse. And do you find it in that? So in the same thing in Afrikaans culture, a woman taking their place in inverted commas and men are the rulers, or does it also happen that way? I don't know.
I think in the older generations that was not the case. Like the man was the boss of the house, the wife would be at home cooking, cleaning,
Yeah.
children, all that stuff. I think with women being more empowered in the workplace, they do find that they become stronger in the households as well. Where it would, I actually know of a couple where the guy is sitting at home looking after the kids, running them around, being like the au pair,
Yeah,
and the wife is earning the bucks.
yeah.
So it was more a monetary thing, like I'm the provider, I'm the man. But now,
Yeah,
the
sure.
wife can earn more than you.
No, that makes sense. That's okay, right? I'm talking about because we see it in our culture, but so I'm saying maybe not in you. We see where women start off in a certain way. You're courting her, she's okay. Then as you get married, she sort of there's sort of a power
There's a
comes
shift
over
in
you. There's a
power.
shift in power actually.
It's the ring.
Yeah.
It's the ring. As soon as you put the ring on, then it's like
No, but see, we make a
change.
joke about it, but is
Yeah.
that a reality?
I
You
think it's a
see,
reality.
you see it happening.
I
think
see it happening. I'm fortunate.
we
My-
joke about it
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah.
but it's actually maybe a reality that men start to take on a subservient role or start to move backwards in order to keep the peace or whatever. And we're just discussing that they're actually losing who they are. They stop being who they are. You can't do exactly what you want to do because you now have to listen to the wife. You also have
I've
seen
seen
your
it.
friends and seen friends, yeah?
Seen friends and
No,
stuff
don't
like
put
that.
yourself in trouble,
No,
yeah.
no,
No, yeah, no.
I'm
You be
fine.
smart, yeah. Don't put yourself in trouble, yeah. But have you seen
yes,
that?
it happens, especially because it was so strict in our Afrikaans culture
Yeah.
back in the day. It's like becoming more a trend now because you're used to how it used to be, and now you can see like it's a difference.
There is a difference,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. People getting married a lot later, both are stable, and then it's like, okay, so we're equals now. And then when they get married, it's like you lost the soldier and then he's gone.
Yeah, but even men joke about it. We lost a good guy, lost a
good
buddy,
guy.
we lost a buddy.
At the wedding, you said
Yes.
there's still time. Don't
Yeah,
worry, you
don't
can
worry,
still
yeah.
pull out. Yeah,
But it's a joke that alludes to that it's a problem. That there's a
yeah,
there's
there's
a
always
shift.
some sort of truth
Yeah,
in a joke.
in a joke.
So yeah. Well,
Ushal, thank you for your take, das.
lekker.
Yeah.
Thank
Ons sal
you.
gesels nou meer. Ja, dit was Ushal Nelde. Somebody's trying to call me. I can't take his call. That was Charles Nelde, a fan of mine and someone who does stuff, food blogging. as well. Respect and understand are the most important values. Right, we're going to try and round up now. Sadhna, to close, at this point in time, let's close it where is any support for men at the moment?
So, going forward, I would like to explore more with Casey
Oh yes, that's what we're going to do.
how
yeah.
we can view how he, to what extent he would be willing to use his voice as a champion of, let's call it this movement for men for right now. Because this is a healing process. It's about creating a safe platform that men feel they can plug into to rediscover their true authentic selves. And that's what this whole morning is about. It's about getting your feel for what this is, for what is out there, for how real you are in terms of this topic. And then Casey and I can look at, in the meantime, I am available. My services are available. You'll see my number come up there. The advert's a bit small, so maybe
we'll redo the advert on another day. When she says she's available, her services are available. This is professional services. Okay, professional is also a bad word to use. Professional. I mean, she's
My
what's
healing
healing
services.
services? Okay, even that now I don't know whether healing services. But anyway, the services are available for people who are needed. Just to put a disclaimer there in case.
Thank you, Casey. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But I think everyone kind of knows what I mean. But that is what I'm about. That is what I'm here for. And I look forward to exploring this platform with Casey to be able to create that safe space that people can plug into, that men can plug into. And I do this from a place of knowing, from a place of understanding. My own sons are the future leaders of this country. And all men out there who are struggling, who are broken, who don't even realize what their pain is rooted in.
Just very quickly, just Kritika, before you close, she'll suggest Kritika will take the number down and replace this. You want to give her a number?
071.
So Kritika will
Thanks,
repost it.
Kritika. I
Just
appreciate that.
give the number out.
071 058 2200.
Again, repeat.
071 058 2200. I am based in Fourways, but I work remotely, so
So
anything's possible.
anyone from around the country can contact you and you can.
Yes, I work across the borders.
Right, so that means your virtual calls or Zooms and all of that. you do?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, so I'm going to try to work with her. Men, it's fine to listen to your wife. A woman rocks the cradle, rules the world. Men, it's fine to listen to your wife. A woman who rocks the cradle, rules the world. What does that mean? Analyze this thing for me. So basically, so we are saying that he is saying, men, it's fine to listen to your wife. A woman who rocks the cradle rules the world. So even that is powerful in both senses.
Well,
It actually takes away from what we're saying. So we listen to your wife because a woman who rocks the cradle rules the world. So we should rather shut up and assume that.
a lot of the time, that is a stand that a woman takes in a household, because the ideology behind that is that if I'm the one that's doing everything anyway, then what have you got? You know, what right do you have to say anything? Because I'm working, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I am a tutor, I'm a housekeeper, I'm a cook. So those are all of my responsibilities. You're a man, I run the social calendar as well. I do all the family functions. I fulfill my obligations. So that's my to-do list. What is a man's to-do list? He goes to work. Maybe he'll go to the shop if you ask him to. What is a man's to-do list compared to a woman's to-do list? So a woman's mindset is, you know what? If I'm doing all of this, then I have the power to make the decisions because I'm the doer. And you're the follower.
That's where so that's where I think it comes in as to she's got more of the role, or
Totally.
why she's more dominant, why she needs to be.
And men will accept that because if they challenge that, then they must be able to take over some of her to-do list.
Correct.
And very few men are willing to put themselves out there to do that.
Right, so we're going to say thank you to Sadhna, Sharon, Sivagami, Ryan, who joined us today. Details are up. Parting shot, 1 minute.
Thank you, Casey, for this opportunity, and to all of you guys out there, I really hope that you connect with what this is and take this opportunity for what it is. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your time.
Right, thank you to her, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a different discussion this morning. Glad you. A lot of the time, some things will appeal to some, not appeal to others. Today it was a bit different, and yeah, I'm willing to take this forward with Sadhana and discuss, at least give it the airtime, and see where we go from there. And yeah, so I have some people I'm going to meet just now. I've got Mr. Badresh Lakshmidas, who's brought my brand new shades, by the way,
Oh, wow.
and come here today. You're going to see that just now. Let me take a break. I've got Charles Nell here, who's going to have some veggies and give you some things. So interesting day lined up. I've got Google and lined up here. I've got my guys from Capital Legacy coming as well. We're going to discuss wills and estates and planning, if we can, get some advice on that as well. And yeah, so it's going to be a lit day, next couple of hours. Stay tuned. Just click the button to get notifications on whenever I go live. It will be a couple of times today, and we'll take it from there. Until then, keep it mother, right? See you later. Bye.